Hi, ladies. This is Sandy. And for any of you who have been so kind as to follow me, the last month of my life has been pretty interesting. Some of you may have seen on the internet, but my 102-year-old mother had her birthday in October, and the whole month has just been like a whirlwind. We had to put her in a facility because she became bedridden, and ultimately she passed, but I was fortunate to be there when she did. But living 500 miles from me and making this round trip several times, my creative energy, there's been no room to go into my studio. So I'm coming to you with this. This kit is sepia and ivory from My Porch Prints, and it's a beautiful kit. And this image is not. That's one I had. And anyway, I have used just images off of the internet along with that kit to produce a journal that I may ultimately, since I found so many wonderful vintage pictures and things going through Mother's things, that I may keep this, but I don't think so. I think I'll make it available for anyone who might want to use it for that same thing. I've used some quotes from the Hopeful Bird and my lace, but the body and everything here is from My Porch Prints. And so I have done my usual lace, etc. This one is larger. It's more like, well, I'd have to measure it, but it's more like 6 by 8. I don't usually make them that large, so I don't know how to put it in the frame just right. So I'll move it back and forth so you can see. I'm not into learning one more thing right this minute. I've sort of had my brain taxed. So, but I will sort of move it like that. But I wanted to share it with you to let you know that I am still here. I will be creating, and I will get my creative energy going soon. This ruffled ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and then this polka dot sari silk that I love is from Crimson Heart on Etsy, and random photographs that I have collected. So I have tried to do a just a wonderful neutral. Those of you who follow me know that I love the neutral lace, coffee dyed, vintage look. And so this one falls in line, and I have, an envelope that opens, and there's a piece of written on, or a piece of paper that looks like handwriting, ephemera. And this is another little image and ribbon. And I started this before Mother became ill, and so it's been a page here, a page there, picking up things off of my desk, images that I had saved for other reasons. It almost became a therapy situation for me, but and I hope Stephanie will be okay with that. I've added different things, but I made this for a personal level first. This is the only quote in here: home is where the heart is. And my month I'm from the farmlands of Indiana, so I come from a farming background. So I'll go back and put more quotes in this. That's the only one that I have in there right now. But once again, there's a little bit. These are my porch prints too, and there's maybe a little bit more that I'll do. But basically, I'm just showing you that I am still vertical. I am still alive. And I have been blessed to have my mother as a mother and grandmother for her 102 years, my 79 years. And so, you know, these things are bittersweet, but at the same time, we've been blessed more than most to have her much longer than most people. And that's how I'm telling my children and grandchildren we have to think about this. Personally, I hope I don't live to be 102, and I don't think there's much chance. But anyway, these images that Stephanie came up with, some of them are a little different than you will see if you print them off, because I experimented with trying to coffee dye them and then didn't care for that as much, so I went back to her original pages without doing anything other than tearing and inking them, and something that I do in most of my journals. Her images are always beautiful. There's nothing of my porch prints that I don't like, I don't think. But this is an example. Love the sari silk. This is from her Shabby Camper group. So there's more than one my porch print digital represented here. I can't think. And trim and sari silk and lace and just lace. This is an autumn, shabby autumn of her kits, and so I combined a lot of different fall type feels in order to finish this. And this was an image that I coffee dyed, and it faded out perfect for what I wanted it for. Put a little lace curtain down over it, and here's more of her images. This is another random image that I copied off, but I think you can see why it's a good memorabilia type feel to the sepia and ivory digital of Stephanie's. And here I've added that same sari silk with gluing it with buttons, and put it over one of the pages to give it like a frame for this image of a young woman at her desk. And I added some lace. I wanted a very vintage feel. Some more lace. If this is something, or I may make one for myself and use the photos of my mother in it. But I thought, little did I know when I started this that I was going to be in a position that I have been in this month of hard month of just trying to get her in a facility, get the apartment cleaned out, just one thing after another, untangle a lot of stuff. And so I haven't been on here, and that's why I had a couple of people say, what has happened? Are you ill? And so I realized that I'll put it back on here, and I'll add this to the list. This is another image I got off of the internet. I may add something to it, I may not. But she is, if anybody's interested, ask me any questions on private message or on my Facebook page or on here, and I can give you exact dimensions. I think it's 6 by 8, but she's beautiful and lots of writing space. And then I'm going to lay her aside. Well, she is 125, and that is in the United States. I do ship them priority, so I will add probably about $12. She's pretty heavy, so it would be $136 for her to be shipped within the United States. I'm going to lay her aside, and I'm going to show you what little darling is laying on my workbench. I think I'm going to name this one Colette. And this happened before I took off to Indiana for the second time. And I'm in Georgia, so I don't live close to Mother. But I had just done a couple pages that had to do with the little image on the front. So she's not finished, but it won't take me long once I recover from the bone-chilling exhaustion. But I love that picture, that image. And that's a loose piece that I must have been thinking I was going to use it on that page. So nothing else is done in here yet, but she is the normal 4.5 by 5.5 and would be 95. And I can have her finished pretty quickly if you're interested. And I mail in the United States, like I said, and she would ship for 10. And so that would be 105. So anyway, I'm just letting you girls know that I am back. I am going to be working soon, and if there's anything available on my YouTube that I hope I haven't missed anybody's messages, but if I have, just get in touch with me and I'll be glad to do what I can for whatever your interest is, and I will just talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.